Good morning and merry meet. It's Rowan Ravenwolf. Well, actually, it's afternoon, but welcome, welcome. So, once a month, well, yeah, it's once a month, but it's at the odd times, because it's like usually once a month. I'm a little late this month. I have been doing the tarot card, the major arcana associated with the astrological sign. So, this month is Pisces. And the card is the moon. So I pulled a couple of my moon cards. So this is the deck that I read from the very most, the Starscape deck. And this one has so much symbolism. And it is completely different than the original Rider Waite. So here's the original Rider Waite. And it's the Romanian one. So yes, Luna is how we would say that in Romanian. And then here is the Tarot of the Traditions, which, oops, nope, I do have it the right way. Okay. And the Tarot of the Traditions, you can see the similarities. It is changed, but it's enhanced. That's what we should say. Everything evolves. So that's the moon card. It's the major arcana, and this is a really fun card. But let's jump into Pisces for a minute and talk Pisces. So Pisces, this takes place from February 19th to March 20th. So yes, those that are um, born right now or your birthdays during this time period, you are a Pisces. And Pisces is one of the water signs. What is really neat about Pisces is they are very compassionate people. They are also extremely creative. So if you have had any Pisces in your life, they're the ones that are quite creative. Like you might have a creative block, and Pisces just seems to always like they just have it together when it comes to creativity. They do also have a strong intuition. And they're the ones that if they're like, we shouldn't walk that way, just listen to them. So, and I can tell you that from experience because I have a lot of Pisces in my life. They're also quite dreamy. So, and they really want their dreams to come true. They're also the ones that sometimes might seem a little unfocused because they're kind of off in dreamland. And it's okay. We need that because they have this beautiful imagination, and that's where they get this great creativity. And we can help flourish ourselves with that beautiful creativity. They are very idealistic. And the one thing that is the most precious about Pisces is their selflessness and their compassion for other people. They care so much and they don't want anybody to be left out. So they're very sweet, loving people. So if you happen to be a Pisces, you are probably a joy to everybody that you're around, and you may not know it, but you are. So now we're going to jump back to our moon cards. So our tarot moon cards. So when we get the tarot in the moon, this card means intuition. So it really is telling you use your intuition. So if you're not a Pisces, sometimes you may have to dive a little deeper to access your intuition. And a lot of times you may not even know that it's your intuition. But this card is like telling you follow your intuition. It's also your subconscious mind. So keep that in mind. I'm going to kind of hold this card up while we talk. It's also illusion. And here's like the cool thing. I love this card, the evolved Rider Waite card, because it really is elusive when we look at that. This is also a card that will tell you like you might be being deceived, like there's some deceit going on. So if it pops up in a reading and you have like asked, is this person being honest? Most likely they're withholding something or not being honest with you. Also tells you to look for hidden truths. So there are deeper meanings. It's the card that makes you actually like think and delve deep. And it's also a card of change. And this is to embrace the change. And that's something that a lot of people have a hard time with is embracing change. But yeah, I like to just show the original and the updated version. But let's take a peek compared to the Starscape. It's there's a lot of differences, and you can see a lot of different symbols in there. we have a wolf and a dog, we have the towers, and this one I have to like look. We've got trees, we've got all these beautiful mushrooms. It looks very magical and very dreamy when we look in the card on the Starscapes one. So, and look at the, I mean, you can just see illusion when you look at this card. So, and I that's what I love about, well, when we look at this, the newer one, we have illusion coming out, especially when we see the reflection of the sun and the towers. So it's really super fun. So I hope you learned a lot this month about Pisces and the moon card and the major arcana. So if you just found me for the first time, I do Tuesday tarot, where I do one card pulls on both YouTube and on TikTok. So YouTube is at 5:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, and TikTok is at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll actually pull one card tarot readings for everybody. I'm not on TikTok or YouTube as long because I have more followers on TikTok. So if you don't do TikTok, definitely go follow me on YouTube so that you can get your one card reading. I'm also coming up next month is the Elder Futhark Rune certification course. So I am certified. I'm also certified to certify people. And so it is over, I'm pretty sure I'm remembering right. I think it's 11 weeks. If not, it's 14 weeks, but it's every Tuesday will be class where you'll dive deep into the Elder Futhark runes. You'll learn them and you'll learn what they mean. You'll learn the history and how to read for others. And then in July starts my tarot certification course, which I'm so excited to bring that back. So if you want to be a certified tarot reader, or if you just want to jump in and learn tarot, it's 17 weeks. So class is about between an hour and a half every Tuesday. And we get to dive deep, and then you get your certification at the end, as long as you attend all classes. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give me a big ol' heart if you like this video, or a thumbs up. And please feel free to leave comments in the comments section. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and follow. You can also find me on Patreon for exclusive Patreon content. As always, merry meet, merry part, bright blessings, and namaste.